Welcome back. What are we looking at today? Well, we're going to look at something that NIHAP sent me a while back. I don't know if he was trying to say something or not, but it's Trail Haze from 6 Point, and it's low on alcohol and low on calories. And Trump 2020. Hearing more and more Democrats saying stuff like, our whole family has never voted anything but Democrat, and this time around, not a single one of us are voting Democrat. Okay, it kind of looks like grapefruit juice. Smells natural. Cheers. First sip, Scotsman. First comment. Well, we got to get to the first comment. These are all on the Chris stash. Salty says, you guys make me want to get naked. El Tenda says that he knows that guy. David Brown says, sure glad I finally got out my $1,000 bedroom defense 12 gauge. Piece of shit. Yeah, it wouldn't cycle anything. Gillian says, moom. Gillian says, cheers boys. Gillian says, Krista could pay it forward to me. I don't think so. Dinscourge, when did Matt turn into fetal chorion? Fetal chorion. When he got cool. And Cobra says, 16-minute 50-second mark. I didn't hear a thing. My eardrums are blown out from too much cowbell. Lone Company basically says tough shit. So, official first comment. Smile Money, top 5 or first? Harmarsh, first. Like and comment with no views. Gunwild says third, bitches. Frontline says top 5. Yes, being fourth. Cobra, oh damn, cheers. Wrong vid, clubbers. Back on the wrong video, Cobra. German Ninja, effers. Rich Huff, cheers all. I enjoyed the mango Oberon last week. I just got done drinking one. I've been doing a little straightening, and I was going through the brass. Figured I better start picking up my game, if nothing else, at least making sure that I have stuff ready for my brother-in-law. I have oh shit. I have this much 9mm. And right now, this much 40. These have all been deprimed and tumbled. And I was working on a batch of 10mm, doing some depriming, getting ready to tumble them. I may yet get time tonight. Not really sure. I've been left on my own. Jules and Christine and a bunch of Christine's friends went out for dinner. Bummer. I was really upset that they didn't invite me. Hey, if anybody asked, say that I was sad that I didn't get invited. Oh, and YouTube, you cunts. This is a public service announcement. You make sure that if you're driving, that you wear your seatbelt. Thank you. This public service announcement was brought to you by 6 Point and Trump 2020. You know, it's not bad. Let's put it this way. I've had stuff that was a lot worse. I guess I'd drink these. I mean, it's like diet beer or work beer, right, David Brown? I also got in, let's see, I got this year's raffle ticket from my man EMT Railfan, and I got a package in from Cav Trooper 19D. Said he was gonna send me some swag. And on top of all that, he tagged me to do a video called Your Favorite Rifle. Well, After watching his video, I feel a lot better in the fact that well, he wrote me a letter, so I don't have. I'll check that out. 308 brass. Thank you, Cav Trooper. 19D. Yeah, he's a good guy. If you're not subbed to him, I'll try to remember to put a link down below. Otherwise, just wait till I get to my other video. I don't know if I'm gonna have a chance tonight. It's already later than planned. And Cab Trooper, I think you'd fully understand that the reason that I didn't do the E-Bomi What's My Favorite Rifle video tonight is because I'm working on pumping out brass. Hang on a second, I just noticed I forgot to turn the dehumidifiers off. There. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but Cab Trooper, thank you very much. I need to find one of my hats. I can take that silly El Tenda patch off of one of them and start wearing this. Kidding, El Tenda. Kidding. Remember, wear your seatbelt. Cobra SH for the outro boom. I'll license fee use for that one. I'll license fee use for that one. Laugh out loud. You didn't have a choice in that matter, says Christopher. And then he says boom. And then Cobra says laugh out loud. I figured I'd hear from you wanting to know where I got that. Salty Shellback is not the only one with ninja skills. Ben N, 7th, straight from India. Cobra, cheers, right vid club. In the Clyde, 9th, Revolution. Smile Money, glad you got stuff sighted in. Now, if the games begin, you are ready. Well, yes, I have multiple uses, Smile Money. I mean, I sighted in... I sighted in five. I think 5. Sighted in 5 rifles, and that means there's only, 11 other AR platform things that I can pick from. It's kind of scarce over there. Actually, right now, I suppose right now, 5.56 out edges 7.62 by 39 by a little bit, but it doesn't mean that they both can't come to the party. And Smile Money, I know we both speak on the same terms on this. I really pray that it doesn't, but good God, these libtards are the biggest bunch of babies ever. I mean, again, how many times do I have to mention this? I mean, I remember when Obama won, the first and second time. Yeah, I was a little depressed because I personally, and now to this moment in time, know that the worst person that could possibly be president was voted in. I mean, I personally think everything that's happening now is part of the design of the original Obama administration. His whole goal was exactly what is happening. Personally, under the terms for what that piece of shit has done to this country, I personally believe he deserves to be executed. And everybody that's part of the deep state that is responsible for where we are today, inciting violence, everything that's going on. I personally, and Christine says this all the time, I believe our country was starting to go in the right direction when it came to race until Obama was in office. And every single time that piece of shit opened his piss flaps, it was always shit like, oh, he looks like someone that could have been my son. Yeah, you're right. He's a useless piece of shit felon with an agenda. Absolutely. Looks exactly like he could be your son. Okay. Smile Money Jolson brought nice gifts. Did he take some cowbell with him? Well, if I would have known when he was leaving, I would have arranged something. EMT Railfan, top 10. Salty Shellback, nipples. I like saying nipples. That would be a starting point, actually. Harmarsh, I'm going to see if I still have a Budweiser bow tie opener. Andrew sent it to you. I have this one, which is sterling silver. That I don't know. More or less, I guess, probably belonged to the or it was given to me by the ex. Might have been given to me by the ex. I'm not even sure. Smile Money. Did Secret Squirrel 2 work for Christopher? Oops. Didn't wait to hear the bad news. Tools needed to be in a range cart. Yeah, I usually always have a shit ton of stuff with Smile Money. And actually, I'm almost positive either in the case that I had out there or the range bag that I had out there, I have that wrench. I bought an extra long Allen wrench specifically sold by Odinworks for that situation. But to be totally honest, and I'm being totally honest, it never even dawned on me. Because normally the Odinwork gas block comes almost in the wide open position, not in the closed position. And I know I personally did not close it. So, and that handguard from Dead On is, even though it's got the cutouts in it, it's a fairly closed and detailed handguard. And I know, because I built the damn thing, that it had a adjustable gas block, but kind of the out of sight, completely out of mind. If it would have been an extremely open, like for instance my 24-inch build, all you see is the frickin' gas block. If that one wouldn't have cycled, that would have probably been the very first thing I would have thought of. So, Smile Money, I never said it was improving with age. Steven, check out these guys for custom made throw levers. 3D printed. Mine works great on my Vortex scope. Coupon code SHOPNOW065 for a 10% off first order. I will take a look at that. Thank you. Harmarsh. Actually, I don't want to forget to take a look at that. I'm just going to open a window right now. Harmarsh. They alluded I could lose my account. Fuck 'em. Now, Eric, you can't use Messenger if you're in Facebook jail. Well, we can still text each other. I don't know. Between YouTube and Fagbook, I'm really at a point where even Brad was saying, there's other options that we have for this. And I think, I heard today on a radio show that Facebook is willing to pay $120. Is it 120? Maybe it was 150, but I think it was 120. If you can stay off Facebook for, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks. And I'm just wondering if they're going to go through your account and they're going to pay people like me or Christopher or like you guys that post anti-Biden and pro-Trump stuff. I wonder if those are the people that they're going to pay. Hey, it's cool if you want to take off for a few weeks. I don't know. For me, it wasn't enough money that it wasn't worth it to just keep slamming it in their fucking face. Trump 2020. Fuck your feelings. Poco Loco. Is it a coincidence that Perfect Vision is 2020? Hopefully it will be. Harmarsh, your recycling guy is going to leave some AA information on your can. Thank you for suggesting Jericho Green. Oh, did you go check him out? Yeah, I like Jericho. He speaks it as it is. Welcome, Americans! Again, another intelligent black guy. And you can pick them out of a crowd because they're pro-Trump. The rest of them, I believe for the most part, are just ignorant. They're ignorant. They haven't looked into the facts. Again, I'm listening. The Democratic Party spiel right now is you better vote for Biden because, oh my God, has Trump totally fucked up the COVID-19 thing. Oh, really? Why didn't you prove that, you little fucking baby-ass cunt Democrats? Trump has fucked up a plandemic? Something that is almost entirely hype and no proof. Something that was deep-stated to basically try to just be another thing that go against Trump. Hey, guess what? None of the rest of that shit worked out for you people. Yeah, you just go ahead and keep saying that because I'm talking to people that are lifelong Democrats, and they are not falling for your bullshit. Trump 2020. Fuck you and your feelings. Yeah, if you want to say it, it's an infomercial. I'm proud to say I'm voting for Trump. And I'm also proud to say if you're voting for Biden, you've got to be the dumbest motherfucker on the planet. And if you think you're not going to personally show up and vote, you may already do this because there's a big difference between absentee voting and this voting by fucking mail. Voting by fraud. I'll give some credence to the absentee. I still believe that fraud can be created at all levels. I mean, who makes the machines? Who programs the machines? You know, that kind of shit. Like I said, what went down in our area. Norm Coleman against that douchebag. And we had precincts. I mean, the average was like, God, what is it? Between 23 and like 36% get out and actually vote. Yet that night we had it was 120% of the vote went to Al the douchebag Franken in some districts. We also had pollsters being found with trunks full of ballots that hadn't been counted. Huh, that was just right here in Minnesota. So, yeah, of course there's not going to be any fraud. Again, let's go back to piss flaps. The Muslim piss flaps Obama speaking at a funeral. Real respectful. Well done, sir. Speaking about how we can't afford to have people out in public voting. Well, he was in a big thing of people in public. So yeah, we can't actually have no. You will not fucking keep me from voting. I've had things pop up on Facebook. Antifa is at your polling place. Is that going to stop you? Yeah. A bunch of fucking terrorists don't have a chance in stopping me from voting. And if I have to walk the little old ladies in so they can vote, be happy to do it. Poco Loco, I wonder if Christopher is going to be upset when he finds out that the Bear Creek barrel is pure shit. Well, I can't officially give you this, Poco, because I don't have any personal research on that. And I'm not saying I'm going to poo-poo you for saying it, but I am curious as to what you know that makes you say that the Bear Creek barrels are pure shit. Seriously. Now, having said that, Christopher wasn't 100% sure that he was going to leave that firearm as a 300 Blackout. I mean, it is simply a barrel away from being something else. So, Gillian, here, cheers, and then Gillian says, boom. Smile money. Gestaffel. Oh, wear the mask if it doesn't hurt. Quite sure that wearing a mask is not the precursor to genocide. Gestaffel was the official secret police of the Nazi Germany. I personally believe that is exactly what's happening now. They are. You can go through now. I personally, and I'm proud to say this, I have not worn a mask in any establishment other than Russell, the Smokehouse, Russ Kindle. They had a gigantic sign on the door that said "No mask, no service," and then the fucking Nazis still bitched because I was basically wearing it as a chin strap. But now, smile money, slow down the typing. In their defense, using again the Gestapo or the Nazism way, they're getting citizens to respond against each other. Along with the fact that the state of Minnesota can level a large fine against a company owner if, I don't know, if someone from the Food and Drug Administration, I don't know who is Gestapoing this, but if they show up and there's people in there not wearing masks, I have the most respect for the companies that are saying, we have no idea if you have a health condition. And if you have a health condition and you can't wear a mask, we want you to know how much we respect that by not asking you any questions about your health. There's also a nice little diner, and in case some libtard blue waffle hears me saying this, I won't say the name of the place, but a nice little establishment that I frequent quite often for lunch. Not a single person in the place. Every now and then somebody will walk through the door just thinking that they're no longer in America, but this restaurant, not a single employee in the place wears a mask. There wasn't a mask to be found. And anyone that frequents the place knows this. So pretty much only the newer people that are showing up even walk through the door wearing a mask. Because just like Christopher would be happy to tell you, is it or is it not the dumbest fucking thing on a planet that they're saying that if you walk in, you have to wear a mask from the door to the place you're going to sit to eat, and then after that you can take it off unless you get up to go use the bathroom or leave. Well, we were over at Julie's restaurant, our goodbye breakfast the other morning, and they had plexiglass dividers between the booths, but we were sitting where a row is, and it's like a wood shelf above. Below it is an opening about 16-20 inches, and it has just a cloth curtain, and you can, I could go like this, and I could see the couple in the other booth that were roughly, I suppose if I went like this, I was poking the side of the face of the guy in the next booth over. So, that fucking COVID, I cannot believe how it will leave a situation like this alone, but it will attack you if you're at a church or a Trump convention. Scotsman says to Smile Money, fuck the stupid math compliance is not an option. They wanted to test to see how far they could get, and so many happy to comply. Oh, it's just a mask. Fucking BS. While not even comply, I am no sheep. Yeah, Scotsman, I fully agree. I actually, on my way home, I stopped to pick up our usual lotto ticket thing, a little something that me and Ed established years ago. He played every Wednesday and Saturday. We play every Wednesday and Saturday. And if my numbers ever come in, Ed and Jules were set. So now it's Jules. And big sign on the door, mask compliant or whatever. I just fucking walked in. Actually, in the last, 8 days now. 8 days. Well, it'd actually be longer than that. I'm Scotsman, I'm with you. I don't wear a fucking mask anywhere other than I really wanted, after driving all that way, I really wanted my fucking salmon, and I now know that would have never happened if I didn't at least have it somewhat on my face, because I was told I was wearing it wrong, and I was like, yeah, I'm wearing it. That's what's wrong. Other than that, I don't wear it anywhere. I mean, the dumbasses over at Quick Trip, they actually changed their sign to say Minnesota law. Mask is required. Minnesota law. No, dumbasses, it's not a law. It's a mandate. It's not a law. Either way, I'm starting to see more and more people saying, fuck you and your mask. Cobra, mask. I love dressing up like a ninja. Yep. Halloween every day fun. And I can say the best, same here, love it. Cobra, none of those apply. I'm just going to say the best, but you'll hear me say this and know that it was just propaganda brought on by YouTube. Cobra, I support BLM. Babies' lives matter. Cobra, I'm gonna have to. I know if we've already got comments from Scotsman in here, I'm gonna get Scotsmanized. But Cobra, I could not agree more. BLM, babies' lives matter. This may or may not be the last of the cask strength. Got quite a few things that are right on the bottom of the barrel. Oh. Cobra. Actually, that's the first time I've heard that, and that's, as far as I'm concerned, that's the only BLM, well, I guess I shouldn't say the only one. Cobra will come up with a whole bunch of things like boob lickers matters, that kind of thing, but babies' lives matter. See, now I hope it's okay, because I'm drinking a really light beer. Of course, for the club, I'll be drinking the heaviest hitter that's left in-house. I had a thing where I asked, and one of the only ones of the comments that I think I saw, so I don't know if more of you responded to my query, but a person that I know for a fact watches this from end to end, and I know there's a bunch of you, but I'm just saying, if I had to put names on a list and put money on it, my friend, the myth, the legend, and I hope someday he gets across the big pond, because I have a debt of a list of firearms. At least I hope you get over here before they're all repoed in the revolution, or get wrecked, from fatigue of use. But I threw it out there that I had a Fiachi. Actually, this one is I said 3 to 9. This is actually a 3 to 12 by 40 that I had on the 308, but I have several things chambered in 308, and this one was the original JP killer, and it didn't quite work out that way. But it hasn't had a lot of rounds through it since coming back from Palmetto State. But I decided that, and I agree with Sharky, I wanted to make something, since I have, right off the bat, 2 things chambered in 308 that are specifically for long-range shooting, and that would be the Palmetto State with the 24-inch barrel and a much nicer scope than that one, and the JP, which that's in a whole different realm for everything. So Sharky, I decided that you were right, and I believe the comment is in here somewhere, but I decided to take this particular 308 and put my Vortex Strike Fire, which is a red dot, green dot. I also went through the drawer and I found a decent set of flip-ups for it, so that you can simply grab a screwdriver or a wrench or a Leatherman or whatever and twist this guy off if something happens. Otherwise, right now it's set up as an absolute co-witness. So if you want a close quarters, like say 300 yards or less, I don't feel bad about this at all, Sharky. And even though it is Project Overkill, let's not forget that. Project Overkill, which is over the years has had some very high-end parts in it, and right now it's got an okay trigger in it. I keep a full assembly with a T2 buffer and a flat wire spring, so if something were to happen, I can punch the pins on this. I can take the 22 long rifle upper off, because this is a dedicated DPMS bull barrel with the it's not a CMMG or whatever conversion kit. It's the actual thing. I got an Odinworks charging handle on it. I have the Odinworks extended mag release, a bipod, and I figured, this is something that's again, it is called Project Overkill. The Odinworks Zulu stock. So I like that setup better. If I was to put together something for longer range, like I've constantly said, look at the upside. You put a big scope on a 22 long rifle, and you don't need a spotting scope. So, besides that, I've got the C308, which is just there's no optics on that. That's just a tear it up shit. Unfortunately, that's the kind of thing. Actually, if what I need to do is I need to just when this idiocy is over, when we're I don't know, when we're 2 more years into Trump's second administration. Hey, look, a 5.56 round in my pocket. When the lunacy is over, maybe ammo prices will come back down, or maybe I'll just I don't want to have my brother-in-law loading me up the kind of stuff that he loads me, and then run it through the C308. That guy does have a tendency to devastate brass. It's a good surplus gun, but if you're looking for some close quarters shit, again, the price of admission is the slapping the charging handle and allowing it to go forward. But yeah, Sharky, I agreed with you and my initial thoughts that I just wanted to put a scope on this, and not that I distrust some China-made stuff, because even, say, Vortex, you're still gonna, get Chinese-made stuff. But I just thought a scope like this would be a little bit better match over here on the 22. It's pretty sad when you feel that the quality of the red dot, which I think is also made in China, is better than the scope. So let the 308 have the higher quality. Cobra, no need for a flu shot this year if you wear a mask, right? EMT Rail fan, I put myself in Facebook jail toward the end of June. With all the self-righteous COVID mask holes, only Black Lives Matters posts by some of the biggest racists that I know, and Facebook's one-sided propaganda ads, I don't miss it one bit. I will most likely be reactivating my account just long enough to download all my important photos and giving Zuckerberg a big middle finger when I'm done. Hell, I don't even take my cell with me everywhere anymore, other than work. Fuckers aren't tracking me. I hate to say this, EMT Rail fan, but it's happening. So Cobra, wicked cuts jerky ingredients are to die for. Yeah. Oh, Cobra, thanks for the segue. I placed another order at Hell Beef. Oh, just look at the contents of that bag. I like the when I placed the order for the I can't feel my face level of heat. I won't even tell you what that looks like. And I liked it so much. That's funny. The last order I placed with them, it said, for my dear Eric Bomey. This one says, my dear brown sugar. I don't know. This is the I can't feel my face level of heat from Hell Beef. And I don't remember if Christopher had any of this. I know me and Jeremy, every time I offered my sack, he was happy to put his hands in there and grab some of my meat. Now, Hell Beef, if you're listening, They offer like hot, more hot, really hot, and then I can't feel my face. Production date 9/5/2020. Best before 12/5/2020. Once opened, eat as soon as possible in 7 days, or keep refrigerated. 100% pure, no preservatives. Again, if you do hellbeef.com, it'll send you straight to their eBay store. I have now had 3 different things from them. And of course I did what I normally do. I go to a restaurant and I have a couple of things and I find something that I really like. And then I just keep going back to that. I really should experiment a little bit more. Some people say, holy shit, that's expensive. I think this was $32 for the 1 pound, the 1 pound bag. Delivered, so it's a little bit more than say going to Superior Meats, but I think it's still cheaper than pulling like bags of shit off the shelf at the convenience store. Not to mention, this is like, this is like real strips of frickin' meat. The stuff that Jelson gave me just has this weird consistency to it. The flavor's not bad, but you just don't feel like you're eating a piece of steak. This, you are. And I can easily stand here all night because even since I opened it, the bag is getting more and more empty. But if you like heat, and I'm not talking marked piece, ridiculous levels of frickin' heat, bite a fucking Reaper pepper and go, hey, I really like that initial sweetness. This being their hottest, I don't think the next level down would be entertaining to me. And not only do I really love the flavor, but I love the heat. I don't know if I'm going to get them as a sponsor or not. So I sent them a thing, and I got a, oh hell yeah, or something like that. But I said, I was interested in reviewing a bunch of their shit, and I really wanted, moving forward, to know if they would be a sponsor for Justin's Final Mission. The winner gets like a couple pounds of, maybe 4 different things from them. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. Gunwild. Well, damn, if I known you needed a bipod, I would have sent the Aegis M-Lock bipod I have. It's a good bipod, just too short for my big ass. Well, I didn't think of calling you and wanting to take a bipod off your hands because, when we get shit, it's nice to deck stuff out that we have. But I was going to ask you which one you had because I know that you were happy with it. I don't know. I found that one. Like I said, it's 2 individual pods that mount to the sides of your M-Lock, and it looks like the guts of an Atlas. And delivered to the house was, they're not even $20 a piece. So I want to say it was like $38 total. So I'll see what kind of quality it is. I mean, honestly, it just might turn out that it sucks. Where are we time-wise? Okay, should pick this game up a little bit. Trail Haze from 6 Point. 90 calories, 4% alcohol, 10 IBUs, so very mild, low on alcohol. It's I wouldn't say it's low on flavor though. It's a typical thing from 6 Point. Would I get it again? Yeah, honestly, I don't know if I would. You know, if I was stocking up, I mean, if I had friends that had a little bit better taste than Christopher and Jerry, you know, they might even like this. Let's see, how do I do this? I'm going to put this in a what it is, what it says it is, what I think of it, versus the overall E-scale. The overall E-scale would probably be something like a 6, maybe. But for what it says it is, a low calorie, low alcohol, but still not void of flavor, that on that scale, I'd give it a 9. So, take that with a grain of salt. Okay. Brass, be gone. Yeah, I think if this makes it to the club, which it probably will because it is 11%. Gunwild, those Don Raphael cigars are good, but not as good as the factory smokes, in my opinion. Actually, I think I had this conversation with somebody about that and probably got the same feedback. It might have even been Steve at Frontline. But let me translate. What Gunwild just said, the cigars that I sent you are much better than that shit that Jolson sent you. Gunwild, 3 to 9 on a 22 is child's play. I have a 4 to 24 on my Varmint 22. Okay, see? Me and Gunwild, that's why we're friends. Matt Davis, and I don't know, it probably doesn't help, but it actually is a 3 to 12. But I'm still shy on the 24. Like, I'm not even I am halfway there. Matt Davis, I went through the same shit about the mask, and yes, I'm banned from the store. I made fucking sure that I can't come back, so yes, I want to wear a mask fine. You want me to wear one? Go fuck yourself. This is why I like Matt Davis. Alone Company, 44 minutes and 4 seconds. That's what we call foreshadowing, kids. That was on the Chris's stash video, and I don't even know what was said. Yeah, when you shoot it, I really hope it goes boom the second time. And it didn't. That's not funny, Christopher. Zeus. That was before he shot it, by the way. Zeus, I took the time to watch some hashtag walk away videos. Amazing. All ages from across the country walked away for many different reasons. I would feel better right now knowing what some of those reasons were. Steven, pause it at 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 42 seconds. Look, my ex-girlfriend's cooter. Looks like my ex-girlfriend's cooter. Okay. Come on, see. Oh, I just missed it. Hang on. What was that? What was that number again? 11042. 11042. Oh my God. Well, this looks like his ex-girlfriend's cooter. Okay, Tardisius, bells. Not a bad taste, but use some more cowbell. Okay. Cobra, cowbell warning. Cobra, cobra, cobra. Cobra, put it on mute. But just so you know, the battery on this is still at 100%. What is it, like 2 years later? Let's check the temperature of the cowbell. Hey, how about my armpit? How about her cooter? $84. How about that beer? $53. How about that light bulb? $102. How about well, that explains a thing or two. My dick is dead. Okay. In 3, 2, 1. How about that light? LED. At least you can't get burnt on an LED, right? That's what they're saying. Moving on up, my hollow point. For a privileged white, you sure complain a lot.
Fake news.
Wade, a friend is someone who understands your past, believes in your future, and accepts you for the way you are. Your wealth is measured in the people who are friends that become family. Well, then I'm proud to say, and I'm not embarrassed, I am one of the wealthiest motherfuckers on the planet. Except for Chuck. That's like a fucking nickel in my pocket. DFC, Keymod looks like rows of cacks. Scotsman, over 24 minutes to get to the comments. What the fuck? Scotsman, whiskey. Well, since how we're having a clearinghouse, making room for some of the shit from Jolson. Let's see, the Lafroig went bye-bye. That's more than a shot. I'll need Matt's help for that. Oh. Okay. Well, I don't, since I've never had it. Crown XO. I mean, it comes in a fancy container. It has to be good, right? 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 This is the first. The one and only thing I've had from Crown is their typical Crown. Christine's got a bottle or two sitting up on her thing, and they will all be whatever year it is now in 20 years from now. Oh, did that come out loud? Yeah. She says, I'm a party animal. As long as that happens before 9 p.m., I guess I would have to agree with her. Scotsman? Not bad. The one thing from Crown that I've been wanting to try is the apple. Smooth. I don't know, kind of light in flavor though. Oh, and Jay at Elite Ammunition, in the process of doing some cleaning the other day, I found 2 more of my pipes. The one I was telling you about, of course, right there. There you go, Altenda. This was the one I was telling you about. They called it the guy that owned the shop that I used to go to. They called it the nose oil. It's it's burley maple, and at the time it was a blank. It had no color on it, and he said the typical way guys finish these pipes, they call them nose oil pipes. Now, I know somebody may be going, what the fuck? And in essence, it was, and it really helped if you kind of heated it up a little bit the first time, and you just get like natural oils from your nose, and you just keep working them in. This pipe was like a light pink, a salmon color when I purchased it. Smoke's pretty good. But the one that I think I get the most flavors from is this guy right here, Jay. And I cannot remember the company that makes this one. If you see that and it means anything to you, and I don't know which way is, but this one smokes really good. I always try to keep the temperature kind of cool on this one, and of course I have no idea where my pipe tool went, so I'm thinking about maybe going over and trying some stuff. I know you've been showing some shit, and I don't know what's good and what's not anymore. The place I used to always buy pipe tobacco from, he had a shelf. And it was filled with these big glass cookie jars, and the tobacco was inside, and he mixed all of his own, and I used to purchase his stuff all of the time. But yeah, after looking for like the last 3 months, I found them last night, and how they got where they were, I have no idea. Scotsman, they are not protesters, they are domestic terrorists and should be treated as such. Absolutely. Kill them. Scotsman, secondary brew babe, top notch. Well, at least you got to see her. Sharky, good to see stuff got sighted in. Weird that yet another DRG bolt carrier is behaving like it is. Close quarters or CQ or spec issues. Snacks and cigars too. You're set to sit on the rooftops for a while. And this is why we are brothers. Yeah, I don't know on the bolt carrier. Like I said, it progressively got better. I'm going to give it one more shot. A few more shots, no pun intended. But I'm going to bring the blue carrier, the color changing carrier. And I am going, because that's the one I initially had in it. And Stephen Bush said the contrast of the yellow one would be better. So I agreed with him, and it's the most durable finish. But I'm going to bring the blue color changing one and a nickel boron from Palmetto State with me. And if it runs on the blue one, I'll leave the blue one in it. Otherwise, I'll switch to the... I'm guessing that it won't have an issue at all with the one from Palmetto State. I mean, it's sad that the most expensive one, that we shouldn't even have this conversation. It's obviously not something wrong with the barrel, with the lockup, or the head spacing, or the upper, because as soon as I put my other carrier in it, it ran like a frickin' clock. And El Tenda, if you do listen to this long enough to hear me say this, I'm impressed. The barrel on that, I'm talking about me shooting. Now, if I had like some professional do it and got the same results, maybe it'd be more credible, but this is me. I'm not a marksman, and I don't have the ability to slow my heartbeat down to the point where I'd appear to be dead while I'm squeezing the trigger. But at 100 yards, I fired that thing 3 times, and until I went down to absolutely look at the target, I thought maybe I had pulled so much that I missed completely. Instead, in 3 shots at 100 yards, I made 1 hole. I just simply, each time I hit, I kind of tore a little bit more. Actually, I think I had 4 shots in a row that no new paper got damaged. So, now, if that's any sign, if that's typical of all AR-15 barrels at 100 yards, maybe. I guess we'll see when I start stepping out the distance on that rifle. That one was designed to compete with the 24-inch. Technically speaking, you know, harmonics and blah blah blah, all going in the argument. Which rifle potentially is better? A barrel made by Palmetto State that's 24 inches, or a 16-inch barrel from DRG Manufacturing? I guess I'll wait and see. I mean, it's entirely possible that Smile Money, once again, the Vortex Crossfire 2, specifically designed for the bullet drop of a 270, might come off of the 24-inch and play swapperoonie with the DRG, because that gun might inherently be more accurate. The only way to tell is at distance with multiple shooters, as far as I'm concerned. But 100 yards is not gonna get us to the bottom of that argument. Sharky, seeing you have a JP for Precision 308, yeah, I did see this. I'd put the red dot on the 16-inch 308, making that a battle rifle for everything from 300 to 400 yards and in. I agreed with you so much that I did it. Sharky, those tiny cap guns are great. Where did David get those? I need to get them too. I believe David was at a pawn shop. So yeah. Now this one I don't know if something has changed, but it doesn't. No, that's stationary. This trigger was never designed to work. It's designed to lock open. Put your piece of paper down in there, because this one is like paper only, and then you have to just do that. But the realism on this one is pretty damn cool. This one is my favorite of the rifles. Of course, the fact that this one actually works. The thing is, though, is that little extra oomph was needed to make it work on this one. And then there's the two revolvers. This one has been well loved, and the assembly the lockup part of it. The lockup part isn't really working anymore. And it also looks like it would be just a flat piece of cap. Again, let's not go too long. Okay, that one's a fail. This one actually works as a gun, but it didn't have enough oomph to fire the cap, or the caps are not healthy anymore. Let's see what happens with the rifle. Couple of strikes. I think this one's probably the coolest of them. And again, I like the black revolver, because black revolvers matter, along with babies' lives matter too. Sharkey. Anchovies paste is like Tazi, which is fermented, yes, rotted, shrimp paste. It all acts as a flavor enhancer and adds extra to dishes. Oh, we're talking about the jerky. Use the proper amount, though, and you'll fuck it up big time. Basically, I'm saying either of those on their own suck ass, but when melted into a dish, they can be damn good. I'll take your word for it. Sharky, the Brew Babe Gambling Club needs to become a recurring theme. Are you talking about coming over here and pressing the button and going with whatever we get? Oh, God. I could ponder that picture for 15 or 20 seconds. Maybe we should have gone the other way. Well, see, that's more of her. See, we don't want to share too much. Sharky SH, and yes, some outro babe hotness, and she's grilling. Well, posing at an overstacked grill, but at least she tried. Smile money. Smile money up a New York compliant single stack cap gun. Okay, just don't put a scope on it. Gunwild, 49th comment. Rock on. Rock on, my friend. Brad Thomas, I'm in trouble with girls too. Gunwild, Brew Babe number 2 is way better. The first one was butterface, but nice tits made up for it. See, I agree with you. That's why I went with her. I was like, okay. I mean, I can, click, off goes the bedroom lights, boom, you're still getting it done. Brad Thomas, we need to start a group on Snapchat, a.k.a. Snatch Chat. Okay. Alone with company, excellent last line. The people that normally won't do anything are going to do everything. I agree. Well, I agree with myself. I know a lot of people that are upright patriotic Americans, play by the rules, pay their fucking taxes, go to work. You know, you're not going to see them out at these protests because they have a fucking job, unlike these fucking cunty little millennial, I want everything for free and I'm a peaceful protester. I hope I get a 40-inch TV. Oh, excuse me. But it's the people like us. Bring that shit to my town. You won't like the results. And they want to talk a big game, BL fucking M and Antifa. Oh, if, you know, we'll show them, you know, blah, 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 if they want to stand up against us. Fuck you. This is what we're fucking preparing for. We're preparing to keep America fucking great. And I'm not about to see you fucking shitbag, anti-American fucking cunts take the greatest country and fuck it all up. That is people like us. And people like you are fucking gonna go down. Trump, 2020. I know a lot of people that wouldn't even think about voting from the rooftops are fucking buying all the ammo they can get their hands on. And they're out there practicing, making sure their shit zeroed in. You steal this election, you're stealing the election from America. Hello and company. Well, yeah, see, I could read it again, but Mike, all the snacks sound great to me, Eric. And I can say to Mike, they are so good, it was. Mike, these all suck. I'm going with they are. But seeing as how you're a start to finisher, you'll see this. Mike, the first deplorable group I got aced out. I'm still in the Bomies Bunghole Club. Yeah, now I've had several people ask. The Deplorables is a messenger group of a close-knit group of family. It's not a public thing. I mean, it's not like I started something and people you won't find it. It does. It's a chat room. It's text messaging for a bunch of like-minded sick motherfuckers. And Facebook, you did not keep Brad out. And if it happens again, Brad, we got to move to somewhere else. Fuck Facebook. Clyde, with the last comment, I'm a deplorable, but I have no group. You know, Clyde, you'd probably be a damn good fit. Okay, going to the club, and then we got to get out of here because it's once again, it's way past Matt's bedtime. Just kidding. First in the club, Gunwild. Cheers to all the Sunny Slopers, Be Like Edders, and Final Missioners. Cobra says, hashtag Joey Liquors. Smile Money. What? Brew review? Little later than normal. Yes, sir. Yes. That's because, Smile Money, I came down here and I was doing some cleaning, some organizing, and then started doing some, I was making a brass of myself. Which I'm going to keep doing. Man Cave Matt. I didn't get a heart to report to your little club meeting, but I invited myself. Cobra gave you a heart. Isn't that special? Cobra, cheers, Two-Hearted Ed Clubbers. Joey. It's Joey. Cobra, hashtag Joey Liquors. Last in is EMT Rail Fan. Hello, Two-Hearted Ed Club. And I can say to EMT Rail Fan, hello, morning, what up? EMT Rail Fan, the only one that even gets even close to a... Fuck, even that one is stupid. Okay, that's it. Oh. Okay. EMT Rail Fan, I hit refresh, and your comment just disappeared. Wow. EMT doing a search. Fuck. EMT Railfan, they fucking just stole your comment. I'm wondering if you're gonna get the heart for it. Okay. YouTube sucks. Joe Biden is Joe Biden was a racist, black-hating piece of shit when he had a brain, so what is he now? And Trump, 2020. Cheers, guys.